Yes, the Arizona State linebacker who was a freshman last year entered the portal. Bless you, one Eric Gentry played 10 games last season. Again, just a freshman, 45 tackles, 5 tackles for loss, and a sack. We will see what his decision is. I don't know his background in regards to.
I'm going to tell you this now, Mark. I like it. I like it. Now, I'm usually not a negative person by nature. I'm a happy-go-lucky, jolly guy. But I really like his film because he reminds me of Cyrus Moss. He's 6'6", he's 205, still a little light in the behind. But what that could do is hold off Cyrus Moss for a mango season, or could just hold him off for a little less snaps. All right. Miami offered as soon as he put out there that he's leaving. Dynamic first step, 2-point stance guy, 3-4 outside linebacker, edge rusher guy. Okay, dynamic first step off that ball. I mean, flies. Okay, but again, he's what we call in the recruiting a speed guy. Okay, he's a speed edge rusher. What that means is he's not going down the middle of anybody. Okay, and he lived off the fact that he could just fly around that corner, dip, rip, and sack the quarterback, and no one could touch him because he could fly that fast. Now, is that a bad thing? No, but it is the truth. So therefore, when he gets to this level, he gets to the collegiate level, and again, ACC, Coastal have some solid offensive lines. All right, he's going to have to learn how to be able to get in that weight room, and we need him to be 225 or higher. Again, that's not just at Miami. If we want to contribute at the collegiate level moving forward, we cannot just fly around the corner like that. All right, because these offensive tackles they're 3 or 4 star prospects for the most part. Also, if we're talking about Power 5 level, okay, there is interest on both sides, but as a weak side edge rusher and situational ball, he could be a John Garvin, Mark. When we come in, he snaps that ball, swoop, come around the corner, strip sack. And then we don't see him again for the rest of the game. He came in and did his job. He got after the quarterback. He flew off that ball. That offensive tackle had been playing against Cyrus Moss, playing against Jafari Harvey or Chance Williams or all these other players all game long. And then this young man just flies right past him with fresh legs. It's a little unfair, similar to what John Garvin did against Virginia Tech and then 7 days later against Notre Dame. Where the 11th overall pick at left tackle is now playing right tackle for the 49ers. John Garvin ate his lunch, just flew right past him, strip sack. And again, if you understand O-line, D-line, it just wasn't fair. John Garvin was on the sideline drinking water, Gatorade, and big chilling. This guy was banging heads all game. He just would come in and do one play and make a snack. So, and that's the beautiful part. It's a part of the game. Is what you bring to the table. Hopefully, he continues to kick butt while doing it.
As soon as you started to describe the Arizona State player Eric Gentry, I instantly thought of Bruce Irvin, who was a defensive end at West Virginia. Back about 10, 11 years ago, and then went to the Seahawks and is wrapped up. I just wanted to check out the total: 52 sacks. At various places in the NFL, but he was drafted by the Seahawks. And
first round, too.
Yes, that's who I thought of because that's what he was. He was just a straight line. Yep. I can run right by you, guy.
And then he was like what, maybe 6'2.5", 6'3", 215. He was really light in the behind. Had the long locks hanging out the back of his helmet. Wore number 11. And I remember watching the draft when I was like, I look over at my dad. I'm like, who? West Virginia? And then I started watching his highlights. I was like, oh, that's why. He just goes after the quarterback. Yeah.
And I apologize for not asking you about Eric Gentry. I just thought you didn't have time to look at the tape, and I didn't want to put you on the spot. But you're already all over it.
Yeah, Mark. I love, O-line, D-line is a little different for me. And like I said, as we're about to get into it with the spring, a couple people were a little unhappy with me. My review on Monday, they deemed it a little negative because there were some things that I had to say that some people weren't too happy about, but we will get to it.